Now let's talk about something that you may already be doing or you may not be doing. It's about half and half. I see a lot of schools doing it, and I see some schools who don't. So let's talk about it. It's getting that registration or application fee, whichever one you want to call it. This is not their total final fee. It is what we'll call a placeholder for them to come to school, right? It's an application fee. It's a registration fee. Usually is in the form of somewhere around $100, maybe a little bit less, maybe just a little bit more. The highest I've ever seen is about $250. The least I've ever seen is $50. I'd suggest somewhere in between there. I like the nice $100 fee number. Most people can swing it. Now, let me make something really clear here. I don't care about the $100, and I know that you don't care about the $100. That's not what this is. And so if you don't have it because you're like, what do I care about $100? You have to recognize that is not why we're asking for a $100 registration or application fee. The reason that we have an application fee or registration fee is to make clear their intent and our intent, okay? Because the second that I ask them for money, things just get real fast. Too often I see people come in, they tour the school, we get them excited, and then we say, all right, well, thank you so much. We'll call you next week. We're excited. Bring this to me, bring that to me. And they're like, yeah, this sounds great. Meanwhile, they don't really recognize or realize that we're asking them to enroll. We're asking them to buy. As soon as I ask them to put $100 towards it, all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait a minute, this is real. And real concerns bubble to the top. That's the reason I'm asking. Again, I don't care about the $100, and you shouldn't either. What you should care about is that when we ask for it, recognize it bubbles these concerns to the top if they have it. If they don't have concerns, they write you a check. They give you the credit card. They pull out $100 cash. And when they do that, you know that they're for real. They really are interested in coming to school. So if right now you don't have a registration or application fee, get it. If you go, yeah, but it doesn't say it in my books. I don't know. I mean, that's really confusing. Make it happen. Do what you got to do. Make it happen because it's a really important part of the close. We have this all on video on how to do it. Now, I want to make something else clear. If somebody says to you, gosh, I really do want to do it, but I don't have the $100 right now, that's going to happen on a daily basis, certainly weekly basis. Okay, someone doesn't carry the $100 cash or a credit card or check. Fine. Ask them how much they do have. Remember, all we're trying to do is to try to get them to commit to something. Now, that's not to say that they can only pay $25 and then they never pay the rest of the 100, right? The other 75. What it is to say is, someone says to me, hey, Rob, I don't have the $100 right now. Oh, I say, first thing I do is I say, no problem. And then when I say, well, let me ask you, how much can you put down right now? Because I want to you said you wanted to start as soon as possible. You wanted to get into that June class. I want to make sure we get that process started. How much can you put down now? And then how long will it take you to finish off getting the rest of that $100? Now remember, again, I know this sounds pushy, but remember, if you don't do this, you're not going to really establish intent. You don't really know where they're at. Get them to give you that money. Money really uncovers what their true intent is. And again, it's $100. It's not a huge amount. And I can promise you, by the way, that if you do this, you're going to really see people's true colors quickly. Now, I got to make one other thing clear. If they say that they don't have the money, even before you say, how much do you have? What I would ask them is, no problem. Let me ask you, if you did have the money, if you did have the $100, does our school, and you should insert the name of your school right there, does our school feel like the right place for you? And they say yes, then perfect. Then go into, okay, perfect. No problem. We are so excited to have you. This is great. Okay, how much can you afford today? I want to make sure that we get you into that June class. Okay? And then we can talk about, setting up times to bring in the rest of it. Most of the time people say, I can get you by payday, or I'll get you something tomorrow. Set up an appointment. That's where the 3 W's come in. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the 3 W's, there's a whole video on it. But again, I want to make this clear. Please, oh please, oh please, this is such a great part of the close. Don't let anybody fool you and give you false doctrine about how, well, $100 scares people off. No, it just muddies the water. They just disappear into the ether and you go, gosh, I don't know. I'm constantly chasing people. Rob, I call them, they don't answer. Yeah, that's because you didn't actually uncover their intent. Uncover their intent by asking them for $100 down payment, which we're not going to call it, $100 down payment towards them changing their lives. Okay, and that's what it's all about. Get them to give you that $100 worth of intent.